Hey, what's happening, Posit Tribe? I'm kicking that name around, seeing if it sticks. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. It is about 1:30 in the morning right now. All is quiet, all is still. I got the AC running, so it's very, very cool in here. It feels very good. Today I went out on some errands, and while I was out, me and my brother stopped at the store, and there were some free samples of honeydew melon. I hadn't had honeydew melon in a long time, and I kind of forgot what it tasted like. Every time I think of honeydew, I think of cantaloupe right away. It's a different breed of cat. So I tried it, and I was like, oh, delicious. And they had a coupon for $1.50 off, so I got one. I've been abusing my system with a lot of fast food and noodles and processed stuff. So I thought maybe some fruit would do me good. Oh, I just remembered why I don't like use this knife anymore. Cutting straight with it is a pain. Also, there is a rogue fly in here somewhere. I just saw it twice. I never see them come in, and then they always pop up when I'm already laying down or something. Ooh, there's a lot of seeds in there. Look. But they're not too hard to get out. They're all connected. I always wonder about these seeds in here. Sometimes I'm under the impression that they've been made sterile, so we can't grow our own melons with these seeds. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Sometimes I get that feeling. So this isn't really an eating video per se. I mean, I am going to eat in it, but more of a little one-on-one, a little chit-chat, if you will. It came to mind to do this because I kept seeing these posts from different people on Facebook and on Instagram. And they're all using like the same song, but the message is the same for everybody, and it's basically saying you're enough. Now, let's talk about that. Being enough. There's people who feel like they're not good enough, smart enough, pretty enough, popular enough, and they feel like they always got to do more. And if they don't achieve that level, then they feel like they're not worthy of anything. It's sad to feel that way, and I know because I felt that way plenty of times myself. Let's eat. It's really good. And sometimes we don't feel like we're enough because I think sometimes it's because we fall short of our expectations for ourselves. In my book, it's okay to feel that way. It basically just means you set a goal for yourself, you didn't quite reach it, but it doesn't mean you give up. It doesn't mean you stop trying. You keep striving. Oh, by the way, this is what I put on the melon right now. Trechas. It's chili powder. Gives it a nice little flavor. So, you can give up, definitely. You can say, oh, no, I didn't reach my goal, therefore, what's the point in trying? If you don't keep trying, then the only guarantee is you will never reach that goal. If you do keep trying, maybe you'll make it. Maybe you won't. But even if you don't, you can say, I put my best foot forward. I never gave up. I never stopped trying. It just didn't pan out. And that's okay. You can live with that. But when it comes to not being enough for another person, that's a whole other beast. When our emotions come into play, when we base our life around another person, it's a great feeling when you have a person worthy of that, but there are pitfalls to that also. Sometimes we can get too involved in that other person, and then their opinion means everything. Never mind how you feel about yourself, your own self-worth. How do they feel about you? And if they look at you like, you could be doing better, it can mess with you. It can mess with your head drastically. So, I guess my message here is, if you know you're doing your absolute best for another person, if you know without a doubt you're giving 100%, because relationships, despite what you hear, it's not 50-50. It's 100-100. You each have to bring 100% to the table. That's how it works out. If you're holding back 50%, who are you holding it back for, you know? So, if you know you're bringing your A game, this is all of me, this is me, flaws and all, this is everything I am, and I give it to you. And that person has the, I wanted to say the audacity, but they're within their rights to say it. Let's be honest. If the other person looks at you and says, you're just not hitting it, you're just not getting it, instead of beating yourself up about it, say, okay, I tried. I really, really tried. But I'm obviously not enough for you. It doesn't mean I'm not enough. It just means I'm not enough for you. That's the big red flag you have to look for. And that's the one where you have the self-respect to say, we tried. I know I tried. But, okay, I'm moving on. And if they start with, well, if you just did this, or if you just did that, why? Why do I have to? I never understood that, fam. I never understood that. The concept of somebody saying, well, if you love a person, you'll change for them. Okay, well, if I need to change, then there was obviously something there that other person didn't like. So why are they with me? Why are they... If I wasn't good enough to begin with, why come into this thinking that I'm going to change everything? If I love a person for who they are, I expect them to love me for who I am. They don't have to like everything, but respect the fact that that is who I am. Now, if who I am obstructs us in any way, I mean like destructively, then yeah, I'll see it within myself to change that. But for someone to come along and say, I can change him, I can fix him, I can make him the person I want him to be, save it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let anybody make you feel like less. If you mean nobody harm, if you don't go out of your way to hurt people, if you're honest, if you're true, if you're 100% every step of the way, then what is there to change? Somebody doesn't like something physical about you and start saying, well, if you just lost 50 pounds, or if you just got your teeth fixed, or if you just got your body changed in some way, get some liposuction. Make your boobs bigger. That's not love, man. Love carries with it a certain amount of acceptance. Now, if a person's concerned for your health, they want to live a long life with you, and like me, I am overweight. This is true. If I want to live a long life with someone, then I'm going to make that change because I want to make that change, because I want to be a healthier person, because I want to live longer, because I want to enjoy my time with that person. But if it's a physical thing, if it's a thing like, I'm afraid I'll lose them because I don't look a certain way, love wouldn't allow that. That person will love you no matter what. If you lose 10 or gain 20, they're still going to love you no matter what. They love your heart, your mind, your spirit. All this is just a shell that contains all that. So be wary of people who subtly trying to change you for their benefit. If you ever want to test the theory, then nitpick some things you want them to change. Things that you were okay with. But since they're having you change, okay, well, maybe I don't like the way you chew your food. Maybe I don't like the way you click your fingers nervously whenever you're sitting there quietly. Maybe I don't like the way you talk during a movie. Can you stop doing that, please? See how they react. If it's, oh, yes, dear, I didn't realize I was bothering you. Let me go ahead and try and work on that. Okay, great. Fair game. But if they're like, oh, look at you. Look, you're judging me. That's what you're doing, you know? Don't let a person change you for their convenience. Don't let a person suggest that you change who you are because it's convenient for them. They have to be willing to give just as much as they're asking. So the bottom line is, are you putting your best foot forward? Are you bringing your A game to the table? Then, regardless of what anyone tells you, you are enough. And that's really all I had to say tonight. That and honeydew melon is delicious. Can you eat too much honeydew melon? I'm going to find out tonight. Take care, everybody. God bless. Stay fed. And I'll be talking to you all real soon.